Welcome, I'm Dalek Cookie, and today I will be showing you how to do Barrows at a very low level and with very few supplies. I will be using nothing but cakes. This guide is suitable for Iron Man, and the account I'm using is my own Iron Man, Numbers. You may be wondering why anyone would do Barrows before completing the Mauritania Hard Diary, and even before they can use the rewards. These people may be surprised to learn that old school RuneScape is a video game, and so having fun is sometimes the only motivation in doing something. The bare minimum requirements for this guide are the Priest in Peril quest, starting Nature Spirit, a spade, and a method of escape. The Ardy Cape from the Easy Diary and the Ectophile are both ideal. For the Melee Brothers, 13 magic with Fire Strike is enough, but Ibans is great. For Carol, again, Fire Strike will work, but you will have to use your prayer potions, so it's much better to get Ibans. For Aram, you need pretty high range. I would recommend at least 50 with a bone crossbow, otherwise your kills will be very slow. You may be sitting there thinking, why would I kill Aram? I'll just kill the other brothers and I'll be fine. Well, it's not actually that simple. On the screen are the calculations for the probability of getting a Barrows item. You can see skipping a brother does heavily affect your chances. You will profit death runes even without Mauritania diaries, so don't worry about the runes, just start out by growing a few cats and selling them to the hungry citizens of West Ardawn for death runes. The Ardy Easy Diary will double the amount of death runes you get per cat from 100 to 200, and it has very low requirements. There are 3 low-level ways to get to Barrows. First is the Fairy Ring, BKR, then follow the path southeast to the Swamp Boat. This obviously requires starting Fairy Tale Part 2, but that's not too bad, you can do that. Second is the minigame teleport to Shades of Morton, which requires the quest, really easy, unlimited, but it only works every 20 minutes. Third is just flat out running from Canifis and joining onto the path at the Fairy Ring. Now that you're here, let's kill the brothers. You enter the tombs by digging on the mounds and searching for sarcophagi within to anger the brother. One's going to be empty, as the Barrows brother is waiting for you in the tunnels for later. Ignore that one for now. As you kill them, your prayer will drain, so you want to start the brother that you actually need prayer for, Carol. Carol uses range attacks with very high accuracy and a maximum hit of 20. He will absolutely destroy a low defense player, so we pray range and we wait patiently for him to die. If you aren't using Ibans, you may need a prayer pot dose, and you can minimise prayer loss by prayer flicking his attacks or one tick flicking. Clicking your quick prayers twice every game tick to keep prayer on without losing prayer points. If you have a Carol tunnel, you will need a prayer potion, high defense, or massive balls. Underground Pass gives you 2 doses of prayer potion, Zoga Flesh Eaters gives you 6 doses of Super Restore. Do not waste these. If you insist on fighting Carol without prayer, he attacks every 4 ticks, and you attack every 5 with magic. Trap him on torches or his coffin to force him to attack you at a 1-to-1 ratio. Food tricking is a bad idea, you'll never get to attack him back. You'll be too busy eating, eventually you'll run out, he'll kill you, it's not good. Next is Aram, as any residual prayer points are most useful on him. The Dodger Shun crossbow special attack lowers defense slightly, so we might as well use it if we have it. Aram uses magic attacks with a maximum hit of 20. If your health falls below 21, you have 2 options. Run around the coffin to trap him and eat up, or food trick. I strongly recommend food tricking if your ping will allow it. This allows you to kill Aram using low level foods, even sacks of cabbage, and it's very easy. The Melee brothers are split into Darok and Guppen, and Verak and Turag based on the orientation of their coffins in the tomb. To kill them, we will be kiting them around the coffin so they can never quite reach us. This is a tick perfect method, so if you mess up in any way, a single game tick is enough for them to catch you. Search the coffin and immediately run around until the brother is trapped. You'll probably get hit here, so keep your HP high. Darok has a maximum hit of 29 at full health. For Darok and Guppen, you can only attack the brothers twice for each circling of the coffin. Start by turning off your run. Manually cast your spell on the brother. You will walk out and cast the spell. As you perform the casting animation, hold down your control key and click the marked spots on the screen to run away. You only need 1% run energy for each cast. Make sure you wait until you regen run before you attempt the next cast. Oh, you fucked up? Well, you may have tried to autocast, which has a 1 tick delay but will screw you. You may have had run-on before you cast, or held control before you cast, in which case you will get screwed and run too close to a brother. You may have Australian ping, or the reflexes of a snail in a coma, in which case click to run away earlier until you get a feeling for the right timing for you. Barrack and Turag are easier, as you can do 4 casts per circling of the coffin, perform the same actions as you did for Dalek and Guffin. You may be wondering why you can do 4 casts here but only 2 earlier. This is because monsters are trapped more easily on the north-south axis compared to the west-east. Barrack and Turag have coffins that are longer in the north-south direction, leaving more space on the west or east sides for them to get trapped. Now, 5 brothers are dead, it is time for you to go to the tunnel. Hopefully your Barrows world isn't too busy. If it is, you will have a harder time getting kill count at a low HP or defense level. The calculations for the optimal kill count are shown again. I love demed helms, so I'll get maximum kill count and kill 5 skeletons, or slightly more monsters if I cannot get only skeletons. Every time you pass through a door, a monster will spawn, possibly your final brother. There is a maximum to the number of monsters that can be spawned at once. Spawn a monster in your starting room and safe spot it behind the ladder. Repeat until you have your kill count. Your brother may appear, or you can spawn many monsters hoping to force him to spawn. If he's a melee brother, you can safe spot him too. If not, use prayer for Carol and food tricking for Aaron. Do not pass through a door at less than 30 HP, or the last brother may give you a nasty surprise. Although only one corner has a ladder, the central square in each other corner has a safe spot square too. This is a slightly different colour to the surrounding squares. Rubble in the long side pastures may also be used as a safe spot. When you have your kill count and have safely killed your brother, run around the tunnels until you find a door leading into the central room. Solve a puzzle. You will be interrupted by combat, so be fast. If you get it wrong, the tunnels reorganise and you have to find the unlocked door again. Open the chest, loot it and leave by running back out or teleporting. Don't be a dummy and leave your loot on the ground. Make sure you've picked it all up before you teleport. The rewards from Barrows are really useful for Iron Men. Barracks is great for Mole and Nightmare Zone. Barracks is necessary for Venenatis and Callisto, and the skirt is great at Dag Kings due to its prayer bonus. Guffins is great for Solo Bandos and Solo Zamrak. You'll be using it at DKs where you're a scrub, and probably Slayer because you can't prayer flick. Tarags is really tanky, but it's not really useful late game. Arims is best in slot at Zora. Carol's is best in slot at Zami, and you will be using an Armadil before you get Armadil armor. The crossbow is great for fire capes as well. Barrows gives a lot of elite clues, but they're kinda hard to do at this level, so don't worry about them too much. And that wraps up low level Barrows. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me a message on Twitter, Twitch, whatever you like. Thank you for watching.